Hi there. A lot of these so-called left-wing environmentalists couldn't give a damn about the environment and nature. It seems the communists and socialists have decided climate change makes a nice political tool to attack capitalism. Winston Churchill once said, "Never let a good crisis go to waste." Now, I'm not saying capitalism is great for the environment, but what makes people think socialism or communism is any better? I'll give you an example of good and bad. In Siberia, after the fall of communism, tiger numbers drastically declined. Now, this was because the state abandoned the isolated villages and they fell into dilapidation. The Chinese came along and were prepared to pay massive sums of money for Siberian tiger body parts for their medicine. This gave an incentive for the villagers to get out into the forest and start hunting tigers, as there was massive sums of money to be made. Obviously, this didn't go well for tigers. But SourceWatch says, under communism, air pollution and controls of treatment of wastewater were neglected. Large tracts of land were severely damaged by collectivist agriculture, and massive irrigation resulted in widespread soil erosion. So it seems to me the problem is people as much as anything, regardless of their political and ideological beliefs. We only give a damn about ourselves and not much else. And that's not a good starting point for any movement. And the communists don't give a damn about anything but themselves any more than the capitalists do. They claim to care about the environment but call for more immigration into Britain. Well, that means paving over more of the countryside to make way for all the additional people. That's definitely not good for the environment and nature. They champion animal rights and environmentalism when it fits with their political agenda. They're against fox hunting, but not because they care about foxes. It's because it's a useful way of attacking the upper classes and elites, people they despise as the enemy. They're motivated by hatred, not compassion. That's why I'm always suspicious of their motives. Those who genuinely care for nature and the environment don't ban on about a hatred of capitalism and the rich in every sentence they mention the environment. But recently in the UK, we had ostensible environmentalists going around London letting tyres down of SUVs because they are a major contributor of global carbon emissions. They apparently let down tyres from 100 vehicles in one night. Now, right or wrong, I'm pretty sure that they got extra satisfaction from causing criminal damage to the rich people they so hate. And that's why I reject any form of environmentalism coming from communists and socialists. Now, how humanity views the planet is the problem. In my view, it's all wrong. We go rampaging around the world with absolutely no respect or regard for any other creature we share this planet with. Only now, because our ways are affecting us, do we decide we need to change. That's the only reason we talk about planting trees and saving ecosystems. We don't actually give a damn about them. Now, I've heard a prominent British socialist say the only point in saving the planet is for humanity because we're the only species worth saving. Now, what kind of nonsense is that? And it's the attitude of people like that that we're in this mess. And it seems if we could develop technology tomorrow where we could continue as normal without warming the planet, and we would. We'd be chopping forest down at an unprecedented rate and all the rest, safe in the knowledge that the planet isn't warming. All because we've disconnected ourselves from nature. And any movement regarding the environment always have to have at its heart safeguarding natural habitats for other species. We need to build communities connected to nature, not concrete hellos where birdsong is replaced by traffic, and having wind farms everywhere, chopping birds out of the sky, or mile after mile of fields full of solar panels. That's not the answer. And for me personally, any world where I don't wake up to the crazy birds singing their head off like they are doing at the moment is no world where I want to live in, planet warming or not. Just to hell with that. I will get on board with a movement where we acknowledge other species and work to protect their future as well as our own. A world where all earthlings, humans and others, have a future. A world where civilization and nature go hand in hand in a symbiotic relationship. What we can't do is let the Marxists hijack the environmental movement to further their own agenda, because for the most part, they don't give a damn about the environment and nature. Their aim is taking down capitalism and seizing power for themselves, and they are using climate change to achieve that goal.